Right, we'll have to go super fast because we're a bit late starting, so maybe we'll do a little bit shorter. Anyway, Monday. What a lovely weekend we all had. Sunshine, feels like summer. Next weekend's a bank holiday. Goodness me. Down the legs and back up, rubbing down the legs and back up. I can't believe how quickly that's come, but that should be a lot of fun. I think it's next weekend, isn't it? Maybe it's the one after. No, it's probably the one after. All the way down, all the way back up. All the way down. All the way down, all the way back up. Now I'm sitting there rolling those shoulders. Rolling those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. No, it's this weekend. Getting my weekend muddle. Rolling those shoulders. Roll those shoulders and put those hands on the floor behind. Push that chest forward. Bring that chin up into the air. Point your toes. Pull forwards with your heels. Really take those toes down. Take that chin up. And then bring those toes up to the sky. Push those knees down to the floor. Lift that chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift up that chest. Bring those eyes down. All the way down, putting that chin down, push the back of the head away from the back of the shoulders. Turn the eyes to the right side of the right leg. Pull that left ear from that left shoulder. Bring those eyes back to the front. Turn to the left side of the left leg. Push that right ear from that right shoulder. Bring those eyes back to the center, push that head away from the shoulders. Bring that chin up to the sky, push that chest up. Breathing in, fill those lungs up with air and pull those shoulder blades back. Breathing out, bring the eyes horizontal, take those hands off the floor. Slide them all the way down to the feet, let those shoulders come round, make sure those toes are pointing straight up. Let those knees come up a little bit, leaning right forward. Breathing in, breathing out, pulling forward. Push that right knee down to the floor. Push that left knee down. Push both knees down, pulling yourself down. Bring yourself back up to vertical. Put that left hand on the right leg, right hand behind and turn. Lifting that shoulder up, taking that the chin over the right shoulder, the right nostril towards that right shoulder. Push off that left hand. Gently come back round to the front. Put the right hand on the left knee. Left hand behind and turn the other way. Lifting off that back hand, pushing off that right hand. Taking that chin to the left shoulder, taking the nostril round and bring yourself back round to the center. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Bring those arms up in front, breathing in. And on the out breath, lower down to the floor. Push each vertebra down, starting at the tailbone. Pushing the lower ones first, then the middle, then the upper. Rest that head on the ground. Take those arms all the way overhead. Push that right hand from that right foot. Stretch the length of that right side. Feel the stretch come through the hip, come through the ribs, come through the armpit. And then push that left hand away from that left foot. Push those toes straight, tighten that knee, push that hip down. Feel the stretch through the waist, through the ribs, through the armpit, through the fingers. And then release. Bring those hands all the way up to the sky. Follow the eyes after the hands and roll yourself all the way back up, reaching all the way down towards those feet. All the way down. Soften those knees. Bring those armpits down towards those knees. Bring the tummy onto the thighs. Push the head towards the toes. Make sure your feet are vertical. Pulling yourself forward. Push that left knee down. Push that right knee. Push that left knee. Push right. Just gently inching those legs down, keeping the body forward. And then release the hands, sit yourself up nice and tall, roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. And then bring in that roller. So hydration. I popped in to see somebody last night who was talking to me about how they'd had aches and pains so bad they couldn't get up in the morning. and they'd ended up in hospital, and the whole cause had been dehydration. Hold on to the back of your head. Breathe in. Breathing out. So I asked what this chap drank, and he said he had 4 cups of coffee a day and maybe a glass of water, but he's very active in his work. Rest that head back. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift that head back up. And I think as we get older, we just need to keep drinking. I know I'm much achier when I haven't drunk so much the day before. Breathing in, breathing out. Rest that head back. Push that breastbone up, push that tailbone down, let that head come back. Bring the head back up. I was about to say the other head. How many heads have we got? Slide that roller a little further up towards the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out, rest that head back down. Push that breastbone up, push that tailbone down. So let's make a project this week to make sure we get 3 litres of water in. Bring that head back up per day and see what difference it makes to our aches and pains. Move the roller up a bit, breathe in. Breathe out, push that head down to the floor, push those ribs up, push that tailbone down. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift the bum off the floor. Roll that roller all the way down towards those bottom ribs. Roll that roller all the way up towards the base of the neck. Roll that roller down towards those bottom ribs. Roll that roller up towards the base of the neck. Leaning on that left side. Rolling all the way up, rolling all the way down. Rolling all the way up, rolling all the way down. Go all the way over onto the left. Keep going through those ribs. All the way over, all the way up, all the way down. Through those ribs, going back onto the back again. All the way over onto the back. Down to the bottom, all the way back up. All the way down. Over onto the right side. Onto the right. All the way down. All the way back up. Then all the way onto the right. All the way over, all the way up. And down. Through that right arm. Through that right armpit. Over onto the back. All the way onto the back. And then all the way back over. Arching that tailbone down. Lowering that head down. Stop with that roller in the middle of that thoracic spine. Hold on to the head with your hands. So keep the head just off the floor. Tilt the head, so I'm linking my fingers together behind my head. Keep my head low. And I'm going to tilt it to the left slightly and just traction it. Feel the stretch through the neck. And then let it come back to the center. And then I'm going to just traction it to the right slightly. And let it come back to the center. And then lengthen those legs out. And then rest that head on the floor. And then take those hands together. Link those fingers. Stretch those arms all the way overhead. Push those fingers from the toes. Breathing in. Oh, breathing out. Pushing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pushing. Bring those fingers back in, take hold of the head, bring those feet back in. Roll that roller down. Roll that roller up through the back. Roll it back down. Roll it back up. Leaning a bit left. Leaning a bit right. Put that bum on the floor, bring that chin into the chest, and bring yourself all the way up off your roller. Pop that roller out of the way. Hands on the legs and roll yourself all the way forward. Let those knees come up. Hold behind those feet, breathing in. Breathing out, pull yourself forward, loosen that head and neck. Push that right knee down, push that left knee down, push both knees down, pull the body forward. Lift yourself all the way back up. Put that left hand on the right knee, right hand behind and turn. Lift that chest as you turn. Lift the left side of your chest. Come back to the front. Put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind. Lift the right side of your chest. Push and turn. Come back round to the front. Bring those arms up in the air, breathing in. On the out breath, lowering all the way down to the floor. All the way down to flat. Bring that left knee in towards that body. Stretch. Pulling that left knee away from that right leg, lengthening through that groin. Release that leg, take those arms overhead. Stretch, push those arms away. Bring those arms up to the sky, bring that the other leg in. I think I called them the other way around. Pull that left leg up, pushing that right leg away, stretching. Let those both legs go out straight, both arms overhead. Reach and stretch. Bring those arms up to the sky, drawing the core. Slide both feet up towards the bum, bring both legs in. Lift that tailbone up and release. Lift that tailbone up and release. Lift the tailbone up, bring the nose to the knees. Put those hands around the soles of the feet. Pull those knees up, snuggling, breathing in. Bring those feet up over the body. So the shins are vertical. Let that head come down on the floor, breathing in. Breathing out, push those feet into the hands and lengthen that tailbone down to the ground. Pushing the feet up, let that tailbone come down, pushing down. Stretching through those upper hamstrings, stretching through the hip. Push the tailbone down, lengthen, pull those shoulders down to the floor. And then release that tailbone. Let the tailbone come up, bend those knees, bring the nose up to the knees, come into your snuggle again. Bring the hands onto the knees, let that right foot, go to the floor. Stretch that right leg out, put the head on the ground, lengthen. Pull the right foot away from the left knee. Stretching. Pull that left leg over the body, all the way to the floor. Lifting that head, turning that head left. Pull that left knee down. Breathing in, left ear to the floor, left nostril to the floor, left hip after the knee, left shoulder after the hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Turning. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release back onto the back, bring that left knee in. Push that right leg away. Let that left foot go to the floor. Let those hands go overhead, reach and stretch. Lengthen the left leg. Bring those arms to the sky, bring that right knee in. Pull that right knee up. Bring that right knee over the body, turn the eyes right. Pull that right leg down, push that right hand away, breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthen that right knee to the floor. Push that right hand away. Follow the shoulder after the hand, turning that right nostril to the ground, turning the right ear to the ground. Pushing the hip after the knee, pushing the shoulder after the hand. And then roll back onto the back, bring that right knee in. And then let that right leg go out straight. Take the arms overhead, reach and stretch. Bring those hands up to the sky, pull the shoulder into the floor, pull shoulders down to the waist, bring the left foot up, right foot up. Bring both knees into your chest, hug both knees. Hug them all the way up, bring that nose all the way up to the knees and release. Bring that nose all the way up to the knees and hold around the soles of the feet again. Take those feet up to the sky. Breathing in on the out breath, push those feet into the hands, put the head on the floor, push the tailbone down to the ground, lengthen that spine. Pull those shoulders into the floor, push the tailbone down, breathing in. Breathing out, push those feet into the hands, feel those legs lengthen. Feel those legs lengthen. And then release the tailbone, let it lift, let those knees come into the chest, let those feet drop down to the bum. Release the tailbone to the floor, let those feet come down to the ground, take those legs out straight, take those arms out straight above the head. Breathing in, reach that right hand from that right foot. Reach that left hand from that left foot. Bring both shoulders down to the waist, bring both arms up to the sky, bring that right knee in, hug it. Pull that right leg away from the left leg. Bring that right leg all the way over the body, turn those eyes right. Pull that right knee to the floor, breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen that left leg away, push that right shoulder after the hand. And then roll onto this left hand side, take that right foot in that right hand. Just rest it there, breathing in, draw the pubic bone forward, keep that front of the body straight, and then push that right foot into the hand. Let the left foot drift forward if it needs. Push the right foot in the hand, lengthen it behind you. Lengthen and stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring that right foot back towards the body. Keep hold of it. And then extend it backwards. And then release it back towards the body. And then breathing in. On the out breath, extend it backwards. And then release it back in. And then let it go and roll back onto the back. Hold on to that right knee. Pull that right leg up towards the body. Turn that right leg. Bring the left leg in. Stretch through that groin. Push the right knee away. Pull the right foot towards. Turn that leg. And then release that left leg, release the right foot, hold that right knee, pull it up, breathe it in. Pull it over the body, turning the eyes right, pulling that right hip across after the knee, lengthen that left leg, breathing in, breathing out. And then roll back on the back. And then let that right leg go away, take those arms overhead, feel the difference between those legs. It just feels like one is flatter. Bring the shoulders away from the ears, bring the arms up to the sky, bring that left leg in, pull that left leg up. Breathing in, pull the left leg up, push that right leg away, breathing out. Bring that left leg over the body all the way to the floor. Turn the eyes left, push the left shoulder after the hand, push the left hip after the knee, bring the breastbone, tummy button up to the sky, turn through the waist. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen. Breathing in, breathing out. Roll onto that right hand side. Take hold of that left foot in the left hand. Draw the pubic bone forward, keep the front of the body straight. Push that right leg into that left foot into the hand. Stretch it behind you, let the right leg come forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Release that foot, keep hold of the foot, but let the foot and hand come close to the bum again. Breathing in. On the out breath, push that foot and hand away behind you. Lengthen it. And then let that foot and hand come back in. Breathing in, on the out breath, push that foot and hand away behind. Clench with that bum, push that pubic bone forward, and then bring that foot and hand in again. And then lengthen that foot and hand behind again. Going to keep the knee low. I think it's my camera angle. No, my knee is a bit higher than my hip. Should be hip height. And then bring that leg back in. And then let go of that foot and roll onto your back. Bring that knee up into the body, breathing in. On the out breath, bring that leg over the body, turn those eyes after that hand, push that breastbone up to the sky, and then roll back on the back and pull that knee in. Turn that leg, bring the other leg in, pull the foot towards, push that knee away. Breathing in, breathing out, turning that thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release that right leg. Pull that left leg in. And then pull that left leg over the body again, turning the eyes left. Push that hip after the knee. Push that shoulder after the hand. And then rock back onto the back. And let those legs go out. Let those arms go out. Feel those legs flat together. Push those shoulders up to the ears. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Bring those hands up to the sky. Put them on the ground. Slide the fingers under the bum. Push the elbows into the floor. Lift up that chest. Breathing in. Point those toes. Breathing out. Breathing in. Fill those lungs up with air. Spread those ribs as you breathe out. Bring those shoulder blades together. And then release that back down to the floor. Bring those arms up, follow the eyes after the hands and roll yourself all the way up. Slide those hands down towards those feet. Get that body moving, pulling yourself forwards. And then push those knees into the ground, lift yourself up. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Bring those arms up, lowering down to the ground. All the way down to the ground. Bring those arms all the way up overhead. Pull the shoulders down towards the waist. Breathing in. Bring that right leg up into the air, keeping neutral spine. Bring that left leg up into the air, keeping neutral spine. So we're in a complete L shape. Lower that right leg to the floor. Pull the left towards. Lower the left leg to the floor, keeping neutral. Keep that neutral spine. Push those lower ribs on the ground, lift the lower back up slightly. Bring that left leg up into the sky, keeping that spine. Bring that right leg up into the sky, keeping that spine. Lower that left leg down, keeping that spine. Lower that right leg down. Bring those arms up into the sky. Follow the hands with the eyes. Roll yourself all the way up and reach all the way towards those feet. Curling forward. And then lift those hands up nice and bring the body vertical. Lift that chest. Turn the body to the right. Come straight. Turn the body left. Come straight. Turn the body right. Come straight. Turn the body left. Come straight. Bring those hands onto the floor. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pop those hands just on the floor behind. Pull those knees into the ground. Lift those heels up. Lift that body up. Now, keeping your legs straight, lift the left leg off the floor. And lower without slumping backwards. Keep that right leg straight. Lift the right leg up. And lower. Keep the heels up, knees down, lift the left leg. And down. Good. And lift the right leg. Down. Good. Lift that left leg. Staying on those seat bones, don't slump back. Lift that right leg. Lift that chest. Pull those shoulders back. Lift that left leg. And lower. And lift that right leg and lower. Lift that chest up. Bring those arms up in front. Hold strong. Glide forwards over those feet. Lean back, keeping the chest tall. Glide forwards over those feet. Leaning back. Keep that chest strong. Glide forwards over those feet. Leaning back. Come up vertically. Turn the body to the left. Don't lean back. Pulse the body left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the body central. Breathing in on the out breath, turning right. Pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Breathing in. On the out breath, reach forward over those feet. Bring yourself up nice and tall. Bring those arms overhead. Lower that body down to the floor, keeping the arms pointing straight up to the sky. Take those arms all the way overhead onto the floor. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Draw in the core, lift that right leg up into the sky. Neutral spine, make sure those ribs are down. Bring that left leg up into the sky, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex, take those legs apart. Bring those legs together. Take those legs apart. Bring them together, bring those arms up. Point the toes, reaching up the legs with the hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the head on the floor, find neutral spine, ribs down. Take those legs apart, bring those hands through, reaching 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands back up, bring those legs back up. Bend those knees, lift the tailbone off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those arms onto the floor down to about 45-degree angle from the body. Lengthen the legs a bit, lower the legs to the right. All the way down to the floor, so they're not straight, they're halfway between 90 degrees and straight. Bring those legs all the way up, lower them all the way to the floor on the left. Bring them all the way up. Lower them all the way to the floor on the right. Bring them all the way up, over to the left. And bring them up, over to the right. Shoulders stay on the ground and bring them up over to the left. Keep those shoulders down. Let the back stretch. Don't let the shoulder lift up to avoid the lower back stretching. Bring those legs back up. Take those feet up into the sky. Bring those hands up to the feet and reaching up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold behind the right leg. Let the left leg go down to the floor. Pull the right leg towards the face. Keeping my head and shoulders up. Point the right toe. Flex the right foot. Point. Keep the left leg just off the floor. Flex the right. Point the toe. Circles with that foot. Circles the other way. Pull the leg towards you more. And then bring it to vertical, bring the left leg in, lower that right leg down, hold the left. Keep the right leg just off the floor, pull that left leg towards, point, flex, point, flex. Circles one way with that foot, circles the other way. Pull that leg in towards more. Bring that right leg back up. Lower that head back down to the floor, roll those shoulders down to the ground, breathing in. Breathing out, flex the feet, take those legs apart. Bring those hands between the legs and reach for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those hands either side of the leg, put the head on the floor, bring those legs back up. Soften the knees, put the arms on the ground. Palms up, make sure your shoulder blades are flat on the floor. Lift your tailbone up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms just off the floor. Lift the upper body up. Take that right leg over to touch the ground and lift. Take the left leg over to touch the ground and lift. Take the right leg all the way out straight. Hovering it off the ground, reaching forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right leg in. Keep going, Roz, don't rest the head. Take that left leg out straight. And bring it up, sorry. Take that leg out straight and now pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs back up. Rest that head on the ground. Bring those arms overhead. Breathing in, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing out, make sure you've got a loose neck. Rock it from side to side. In fact, hold your arms here, hold your legs here. Lift that head up and turn those eyes all the way right. Turn that right nostril to the floor. Stretch that neck. Keep those shoulders on the ground. Pull that nose to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Neutral spine. Get those lower ribs down. Lift the lower back slightly. Bring that head back up to the sky. Lift that head and turn it to the right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Make sure your ribs are all on the ground. Make sure that lower back slightly lifted. Pull that left nostril to the floor. Stretch through that right side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring those eyes up to the sky. Bring those arms all the way up vertically. Drawing in the core, pull those shoulders to the floor. Bring both feet, heel tap to the floor, keep the knees bent. Lift those legs up. Lower those legs down. Lift those legs up. Lower those heels to the floor, keeping the knees bent. Now slide the right leg out. Hover those legs, so just light on the ground. Bring the right leg in. Slide the left leg out. Bring it back in. Slide both legs out. Clench with the bum, point the toes. Bring those feet just off the floor. Bring those legs back in. You can keep them on the floor, so my feet are off the ground now. You can have the legs just touching or just hovering off the ground. Take both feet over to the ground. Lengthen both legs out straight, point. Take those arms all the way overhead, reach, so my legs are straight, my arms are straight. Bring those arms back up, bring those legs back in, bring those feet off the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out, feet down, lengthen those legs. Arms overhead, lengthen those arms. Arms to the sky, legs back in, legs back up. Now we combine it if you want. Legs to the floor, arms overhead, lengthen those legs. Point with those toes. Keep the back of the head in the floor, bring those legs back in, bring those arms back up. Lengthen out straight. Bring yourself back in. Lengthen out straight, hold there. You can either have the legs just off the floor or rest them. Now bring the arms up to the sky. And lift yourself all the way up to sitting. Oh, tricky, good one. Okay, lowering, stay straight, Sandra, chest up. Lowering down to the floor, so round yourself down. Bring those arms overhead onto the floor. Clench with, get that neutral spine, shoulders in the ground. Lift those feet just off the ground, bring those legs all the way back in. Bring those arms all the way back up. Bring those hands all the way over to point to the toes. Lift the upper body up. Extend that right leg and bend it. Extend that left leg and bend it. Extend right and bend it. Extend left and bend it. Extend both and bend. One more of both. Both. And bend. Well done, Roz. Both. Take the arms up overhead, head to the floor, arms to the floor, legs just hovering or just resting. And then arms to the sky and roll yourself all the way back up and reach to those feet. Oh, that was a tough one. All the way back over. Hold on to those feet. Let those knees come soft. Bring yourself all the way onto your thighs. Bring your right knee up, left knee up. And then push the right knee down, push the left knee right, left, push back. Bring yourself all the way up to vertical. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind and turn. Breathing in. Breathing out. Come back round to the front. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind and turn. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back round to the front. Bring those legs in. swing them round, come onto all fours, hands on the floor, under the shoulders, middle fingers parallel. Knees under hips, feet parallel with the feet, with the knees. Turn the tailbone down, push the back up. And then turn that tailbone up, push the belly down, push the chest forwards. So really push your chest forward towards your fingers and lengthen through that upper body. Bring those eyes up, push that chin away from the chest. Jut it out and stretch the neck. And then turn that tailbone down, push that back up, front to front of the body. And then turn the tailbone up, push the chin forward, stretch the front of the body. Breathing in, slide those arms away, take that chin and that chest to the floor. Push the upper arms into the ground, stretching through those armpits, breathing in. Breathing out. Stretch the armpits down. Slide the body back towards those heels. Drag those arms, stretching, which creates length in the armpits, and bring yourself up onto all fours. Turn the tailbone down, push the back up. Turn the tailbone up, push that chest down. So bend the elbows, push the chest forward between them, straighten the arms. Lengthen that chin, stretch the front of the body. And then slide those hands forward in this position. Bring that chest down. Bring that chin down. Lengthen the arms, straighten the elbows. Push the forearms into the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push those forearms and hands into the ground. Push those armpits down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release the push. Lengthen those fingers a few millimeters. Glide that body back, dragging those armpits. Bring that body back up onto all fours, so let those shoulders sort themselves out. Turn that tailbone down, bring the back up. Turn that tailbone up. Bring the chest forward, bring the chin forward, chest forward. Come into neutral. Bring that right arm all the way up into the sky, shoulder back. Push off those knees and make sure you're stretching that right lower back. Bring that right shoulder behind, bring that left shoulder forward, and then release that right arm and push it under that other arm. I don't often do this right arm first. Push that right arm through, breathing in. On the out breath, push off that left hand. Bring that right arm up into the sky, breathing in. Take those eyes off to that right hand, bring that shoulder back, stretch that lower back, release that right hand, push it through under that left shoulder, breathing in, breathing out. Push off that left hand, bring that right arm up into the sky. Push that chest forward, breathing in. And then put that hand on the floor next to the other one. Turn the inside of the elbows forward, lengthen the head from the neck, bring that left arm up into the sky. Push that left hand forward, up. Push the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Stretch through that left lower back. Release that left arm and push it through under that right arm. Breathing in. Breathing out, push off that right hand. Bring that left hand up. Pull the eyes after the hand. Push the right shoulder forward, push that left shoulder back. Breathing in. Breathing out, release and push it through under that right arm. Push off that left hand, bring the right arm up into the sky. Sorry, push off the right arm, left arm's up in the sky, backwards with that shoulder. Eyes up, pushing off those hips. Try and keep straight. I can feel myself wiggle everywhere. I want to keep so look down at your body and make sure you're not all on that left leg. Stay even on both legs. Push that shoulder forward and then release and have one hand in front of the other. So as we increase the stretch there, we can find we're wiggling. Push the tailbone down, back up, eyes down. And then push the tailbone up. Stretch through that back, chest forward, chin forward, jut that chin out. And then come back into neutral. Slide those hands forward, stretching through those armpits. Push those forearms into the ground, breathing in. Push that chest down to the floor and stretch those armpits. Crawl those fingers forwards a bit. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slide the body back. Bring your hands up underneath those shoulders. Walk those knees forward on the floor. Sit yourself down. Sit yourself down, pull those toes to the nose. Pull those knees back to the knees into the ground, lift that body up. Point those toes. Hold behind those legs, pull that chest up, bring those toes to the nose. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Put those hands on the floor behind. Lift that chest up. Lift that chest up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift that chest up. Bring those shoulders together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Clench up those knees, push those knees to the floor, bring the toes to the nose, lift that body up. Breathing in. And lower yourself down onto your bum. Bring those hands off the floor, slide them all the way forwards towards those feet. Hold on to those feet, pull yourself forward, breathing in. Breathing out, bring yourself up to vertical. Put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, lift and turn. Lift that chest up, put those eyes round. Turning round to the left, left ear over the left shoulder, and then back to the front. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Put that right hand on the floor behind, left hand on the right knee, lift and turn round to the right. Lifting and turning. Lifting and turning. Come back round to the front. Slide those hands forward to those feet. Bring yourself up nice and tall, put those hands under those thighs. Pull yourself forward, bring those arms all the way up into the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring those arms all the way wide. Dust the floor. Bring those hands all the way up into the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring them all the way wide. Rest them on your legs. And roll your shoulders. Excuse me. I don't need you to come and clean yourself.